Good morning. Oh, you're here already. Can I help you? I am aware you're my dressmaker, but why are you here? To make my dress. But I have one I'm going to wear today already. I have several that I can wear today. And you are hovering over my bed while I was resting. Measurements. What for? A wedding. I am to be in a wedding. Whose, may I ask? Mine. No, you must be mistaken. I am not to be married. I've hardly been courted by any suitors. The king. The king demands that I marry. But you misunderstand. Who am I to marry if I have not been courted? A prince. From where? Oh, I see. It is an arranged marriage. Oh, well, that will not do. No, no, of course not. That will not do at all. I am not to be pawned off to another kingdom. I belong here with my subjects and my family. I must speak to the king. Please send for him. Yes, you, because I wish to get out of bed and get in a bath. And as my dressmaker, you are not to be in the room when that is happening. The only one to be present is my maid. My best friend, might I add. Are you denying an order? I wish not to be rude, but I'm sure you can assume that I am quite upset waking up to find out I am to be married this morning. I had no previous knowledge, no one had informed me. And if they had, maybe my tone would be a bit different. I have conversed with my father over this before, and he has demanded that it not be so. Shortly after mother's passing, I feel he feels he is next, and wishes for an heir to the throne. But if I am to marry a prince, then my heir will not be an heir to my throne, but an heir to his. The more I think, the less this makes sense. Please, send for my father now. I must speak to him. I don't understand, father. Why am I to be married off? Yes, I am aware, father, but mother and you had spoken. I was to find love on my own. I apologize that it has taken some time, but my duties, they require a lot of my time. I have little to court. Father, you need not yell. I understand that this is what mother wanted, was for me to have a child, and to love as she loved. But it is not my decision to love. No, sir. Yes, sir. I will go prepare for my wedding. Have you met the king before? What is he like? He will be good to me. Right. Come now. I am to be married. There is much preparing to be done. How long before the ceremony? Half an hour now. Well, And I suppose there is no arguing about what must be done. I have little time to digress, my father. He is the king, after all. I am to do as he commands. Apologies for the tears. I understand you had just finished my makeup, and I wish not to smear it. Please forgive me, but being married to someone I do not know is quite terrifying. To the altar we go, I suppose. Hello, father. The dress. Yes, it is quite beautiful. I do feel very pretty. I'm nervous, father, and scared. This is not something I expected. If you do this for my sister, please tell her before you decide. Waking up to it was quite the shock. And if I were not so loyal to you and the throne, I might have had it in me to run away. That's one fault, father. You gave me the fastest horse in the kingdom. Your men could never catch me if they tried. But I am loyal to you and the throne, and I know it is my duty. I'm ready, father. You may present me at my wedding. Hello, sir. I am Lady Shadow. It is a pleasure to meet you. You are to be my husband. I will serve you well, my lord. Sorry. Oh, your name. Yes, sir. I suppose there is work to be done, yes. Shall we continue on with the ceremony and get to know each other after? Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure seeing you. Oh, you're too kind. Thank you for coming. Have a wonderful night. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, but of course, it's been a pleasure seeing you tonight. Have a safe ride home. Is that everyone? Goodness. Father does put out invitations quickly. Our kingdom is known for having some of the fastest steeds. Oh, but of course, speed and travel is quite important. There are urgent things to be attended to. Now, you had said something at the ceremony, but were interrupted. What was it? Very beautiful. Oh. Well, thank you. Waking up this morning to find out you are to be married in a few hours gives a little time for preparation, but my women work well. Servants. That may be their official title, but I see them as far more than that. They know many things about me, and I care deeply for them. My one helper, Emily, she was having a rough time. Her and her fiancé were struggling, so I gave her the week off and I took over her duties. Really, all she had to do was bathe me, but I figured I could pour water over myself. Sweet young girl. I'm going to miss her. I'm going to miss everyone. Besides my dressmaker. She was not very pleased with my unpleasant response to finding out I am to be married to a stranger. No offense, of course. I think you look wonderful, and you've been very kind to me so far. However, when I asked Father about you, all he said is that you would treat me well. And I trust that you would not upset the king. You, my dear, are but a prince still. Until my father, unfortunately, passes on, you will remain a prince. No? I am not threatening you, I am simply reminding you of your place, as my father reminded me of mine this morning. You can imagine how that went. However, I am impressed. You have come well dressed and with a large assortment of helpers. Means you are well off. Now I suppose we shall retreat into our quarters for the evening, yes? You don't know me. That's true. You do not. We have many things to learn about each other. And now, as the priest said, we have the rest of our lives to find out. Now, if you have any objections, I am to retreat to our quarters and remove this dress into something much more comfortable. It's quite heavy. My dressmaker has a habit of using the finest of materials that we can offer, and they weigh you down quite a lot. I'm sure you would not know. Again, no offense, my lord, but being a lady is not easy. So, please, compliment me every morning, whether you believe it or not. Tell me that I am beautiful. When I am cycling, please remind the helpers to make sure the bath is extra warm. And do not bother me. Do not pester me. When I wish to go on a ride, let me. Oftentimes it is better that I leave for a few hours than to stay in the court and give them a piece of my mind. I have a temper, you know. If father hadn't informed you of that, you're informed now. I may be a princess, but I still hold some power here, and I will use that. I am no lady in distress. I do not need your constant help. I can fend for myself. Father gave me a large array of weapons training. I can ride better than you, on horseback. I've been riding since I was 12. Try to anger me purposefully and make this marriage miserable. I will do the same for you and not provide you an heir. I have that power. I wish that we not have any issues and have a happy marriage. I think the more we learn about each other, the more things will go well for us. Now, if you will excuse me, my lord, I am to take this dress off. Should you choose to join me is up to you, but I will be in bed. It may be your duty, but I want to go at our own pace. I am tired of stigmatisms and rules and orders. You may join me in bed. either as my husband or just to rest. That is up to you. Good night, sir.